What's going down, everybody? Listen, beware of pseudo accountability. What do I mean by pseudo accountability? You know that, and maybe it's yourself if you want to be honest, you know that you can list your own character flaw. So you can say, oh, I'm being accountable. I'm bad at this. I can be accountable that I need to work on that. But the follow through, there's no action behind it. And what happens is we're getting into relationships and we think that someone has done good because they were accountable. Oh, he knows he struggled with that, though. He admitted that. She knows that she liked that, but she admitted that. Listen, if you can be accountable, but there's no follow up for change, it's manipulation. Because really what you're doing, you are telling me that you're accountable for something and admitting it, so I'll leave you alone about it. So that later on you can say, hey, I did tell you that I struggle with that. Hey, but you knew that. That is, it's really, really tricky and dangerous, and people use it as a manipulation tactic to shut you up. So next time someone does, and I'm speaking in a relationship or even a close friendship, because we are all supposed to be sharpening one another, right? When someone lists a character flaw, oh, I'm real bad about my mouth. Oh, I'm real bad about being punctual. Oh, I'm real bad about holding grudges. Oh, I got a drinking problem, an alcohol problem. Yeah. Whatever it is, I need for you to maybe ask to say, and what are we doing about that to get past that? Because it's just like an apology without changed behavior. An apology without changed behavior is not an apology. The changed behavior is what is the cherry on top of the apology. Otherwise, you're just admitting something. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. But if nothing is changed, then really there's nothing to talk about. The same goes with accountability. Yes, you can admit that you are wrong. You can admit that you struggle. But if you have no way or nothing that you're listening to go about changing, hey, I'm in therapy for that. Hey, I'm doing this exercise for that. Hey, I'm trying to get my life right with God so the Holy Spirit can remove that out of me. Hey, I'm working out to stop that. Whatever it is, there needs to be a follow up and follow through saying that you want to change. I got 2 book recommendations for you. I have As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. I have another one for you for my readers, John Maxwell, Invaluable Laws of Growth. And I'm sure there's plenty of Proverbs that will, assist. You can always count on the book of Proverbs. But I just want you to be very, very careful in dealing with people and do the self-inventory on yourself to say, am I really accountable? It's kind of like what we do with God. We can say, yeah, I confess my sin, right? I confessed it. But were you repentant? Repentant means that you changed behavior or at least told God, hey, I want to change. Without any changed behavior, apology, accountability, confession, there has to be an evolution or a want to. If you don't have what we call the want tos, nothing's going to change. All you're going to be doing, and you have old heads right now. Yeah, I struggle with that. I've been like that. And you've been like that 50, 60 years. No change. And so what happens is, you realize people want their circumstances to change, but they don't want to change themselves. It doesn't work like that. If you want your circumstances to change, you're going to have to do the work to actually make the changes, because once you see things differently within yourself, things will start to look differently. And this is not about manifestation and none of that. It is just what happens when the work is on you. That's how the Holy Spirit works too. The Holy Spirit, he'll start working on you, and the way you see things the way you see things will change, because it's an inside job. Happiness is an inside job. Accountability and change, that's an inside job. We cannot keep depending on other people to give us, well, that's okay. I knew that you struggled with that, and you want people again to enable you. So again, listen out for people who are accountable, but there's no follow-up and follow-through. Just listen and be honest with yourself on areas that you see, or maybe some areas that someone has shown you that needs growth.